Hello everybody, buen camino. This video is where I'm going to be showing you everything I pack for Camino Frances in a shoulder season, May, September, that sort of time. I'm going to show you everything I've got, the reasons why I take it. I'm obviously not taking those digital scales, that's just in case I want to show you the weight of everything as we go. Well, two of the biggest things are what do I wear on my feet and what do I wear on my back, both really important to get right. I think it's a very, very personal view how you do it. Everybody's feet are different, the way that people think about things are different. These are just what I like to do. The ones we're looking at now are a very popular choice. You see them all the time on the Camino. These are Merrell Moab 2, I think. These are without Gore-Tex, so they're not waterproof at all, which makes them very breathable. So in really hot weather, I'm not going to have much moisture causing blisters. The other ones are Mindel. I forget the make. The main part, the model, should I say. The main part of this is their comfort fit. I've got quite wide feet at sort of at the toe end, so I need room to be able to wiggle my toes a bit. I don't like them bunched up. These are really light. They're an ankle boot, which I prefer. I'm a bit old-fashioned with it. They're just as light pretty much as normal walking trainers, but they fit my feet well, and that's the most important thing. What fits your feet well? One big question, of course, is poncho or waterproof shells. I go with a jacket and trousers. The trousers help keep me warm a little bit, and I like them because instead of gaiters, if it's raining, they go over the top of my shoes a little bit, so it stops rain getting into my waterproof shoes the same way that my ankles and feet get into my waterproof shoes. So the difference is only about 100 grams. I think a poncho is about 450 or something. These trousers weigh about 200, and then my jacket is quite a light Gore-Tex one that weighs 300. So we're only about 100 more than a poncho. Poncho, of course, is very useful if you need to make a shelter or a tent out of it. But again, I don't need that due to stuff that's in my bag, which I'll show you as we get to it. As I've said, I'm not taking a poncho, but if you have got your ankles open to the elements in a poncho, this is just a little tip. You can get some sealskin socks, cut the bottoms off, and they make great gaiters just to cover the top of your shoes while being lightweight. I'm not taking them. I'm doing the waterproof trousers, but just a little hint there. I'll get to my underwear later, but this is just to show you I take a couple of carabiners, a couple of pegs and a bit of paracord. Never know when it'll come in handy. And obviously one thing you do want to take with you is the knowledge that you've done all of your steps, all your exercise, put your pack on, put the shoes and socks that you're going to wear, and get out there and do a bit of walking in it, because you'll feel much better once you're on the Camino if you've done your exercise before you go. How are your ducks? Baby ducks? You having a lovely day? And look. Are these all your babies? Wow. Hello. Hello. Yes. You know what, I've got to say, here in England, we're not really very famous for our lovely sunny days. It's raining most of the time. But I've got to say, in those few days a year when we get the weather, I could almost be on the Camino right now. This is just doing my training walk, looking around, the poppies are out, the sun's shining. People even say hello, just like they do on the Camino. They don't say buen camino, but you know, it's friendly, it's sunny. I'm getting my exercise in. I'm making sure that if I put any new shoes on, that I'm getting them right. What a way to spend a day. Well, I hope you enjoyed coming on a little bit of a walk with me there, but I suppose we'd better get back to the subject in hand. Next up is backpacks, one of the other two most important things you can take, because this will look after you throughout your whole Camino. I've got many backpacks. These are my two favourites. The Deuter 35 Plus is all singing, all dancing. It's the most comfortable and rugged backpack I've got, but it weighs 1,600 grams compared to the 1,000 grams of this Exos 46 by Osprey. This is the one I'm going to be taking again, and the thing I like about it the most is this back system. It's got a mesh that holds the entire backpack away from your back, so it lets a hell of a lot of air through, avoiding all that horrible sweaty back thing that you can get. I carry a little pod sack here on the front strap, great for snacks or a water bottle or whatever it is that I might want to keep handy. Got further snack pouches here at the front, on either side of the hip belt. You've got a bit in the very top bit there in the lid, but you've got the marsupial pouch, as I call it, which is huge on this pack. I've got my all-terrain sandal flip-floppy type things in there at the minute. Can fit so much in this one. So this is my choice, Exos 46 Osprey. I think there's a much updated, newer version available now. So what am I wearing? What's on the outside of the backpack in various shifts? Starting from the head up, I've got my hat. I love this hat, and it really fits the pilgrim thing for me. It's from a company called Tarp Hat, and it's made from old tarpaulin from Brazil that covered all those trucks with red brick dust going over it, and they let people that don't earn a lot of money make these. They're all a one-off. I've put a little bit of paracord through there so it fits by carabiner onto the back of my pack when I'm not using it, but love that hat, absolutely love it. Some cheap sunglasses but effective. These are from a company called Block, category 3, so it cuts out the most sun that you can get. Category 3 I think being the highest. A t-shirt of some sort. I've got a variety which we'll cover later on when I'm going through the backpack. This is Montaigne Dart. It's a synthetic, dry quick, wicking t-shirt. Can't really ask for more than that. Very, very lightweight. As long as you've got... A lot of people go for the merino to wear every day, but, you know, I don't mind washing. Of all the boxer shorts, these are my favourite brand. These work best for me, they fit best for me. I think Exoficio or something. These are called something sports mesh, something like plug and play 2. I'll put it on the screen anyway, whatever it is. But they really dry very fast with none of those chafing seams. The shorts also very breathable. These are Patagonia. Again, very good for the pilgrim thing, that it's made entirely from recycled bottles and that sort of thing. But it's very lightweight, dries really quick. It's got a couple of zips on, zipped pockets as well as easy access pockets. I will have a belt on that as well, just in case, as usual, I lose a little bit of weight through all that walking. Obviously, I won't be wearing 3 pairs of socks. I just thought I'd show you the variety. These are from a company called Rohan. They're pretty much liner sock thickness, but on a really hot day I don't mind wearing these for 3 or 4 hours as part of my changing socks routine, but they're also great as a liner sock. Best socks in the world, they're guaranteed for life. Darn tough, they're called. They're something like 70-80% merino, padded cushion on the bottom. You really can't go wrong with darn tough socks. And these are just in case. I'm just showing you these. These are the summer version of Sealskin's waterproof socks. So if all hell breaks loose and you get wet trainers or something, yeah, you've got something there. That's what I'm wearing. And here are the other clothes that I'm not wearing. This is the other stuff in the pack in rotation. I've put an extra shirt down here because I still haven't decided yet. I'll decide as I'm doing this. This one I'm definitely taking. This is the Rab Force long sleeve hoodie. It's still very cool. It's a base layer. It's quite cool on a hot day. Covers you up. It's got a hood up and it's got a really high SPF factor as well. Keep me safe from the sun. I'm only taking one of these two. Rab again, the yellow one, ridiculously lightweight. This is Pulse, I think, base layer. It's only 70 grams, something like that. It's really light, you can sweat in it and it dries so fast, and weighs absolutely nothing. I'm thinking of taking that. The other one is a merino mix, cool tee from Rohan. You can tell I live nearby the Rohan and the Rab outlets, can't you? That weighs double though. It's 140 grams, weighs twice as much as the little Rab one. It's lovely on the skin, a little bit of wool, but unfortunately it's 70 grams too much, and I'm taking that away. So that just leaves me two of those tops in there. Sorry, 3. I haven't counted this. This is I don't know what you'd call it. It's Arc'teryx Delta Light, something like that. It can be used as a winter base layer or a very, very light fleece. It only weighs 175 grams, I think. And that's it for me for warmth, because I haven't taken the poncho, I've taken the waterproof jacket. I can put on base layer, I can put on that, then I can put on a waterproof jacket by layering up. That's my warmth. So it keeps my weight down quite a lot. I think you can still get that one, although I think it's heavier and a bit thicker and a bit warmer now. These haven't even got a brand. They're from a company, Oku, O-U-K-U, something like that. Completely unbranded, cheap yoga pants in a linen-y cotton material. I've still got to test that yet to make sure it dries quickly, but that's my only long trousers other than the waterproofs. Oh, and I can't forget this. These are my other shoes, other than my walking shoes, which I showed you earlier. I've got these sandals, Keen Newports, 500 grams, 550 maybe for the pair. And I've walked miles and miles and miles in those. On the Camino you can put some socks on with them if you want. Really hot day, doesn't get much more breathable than that. I like these because of the toe protection element of it. Right, and then it just leaves these few things on the table to talk through, including a few of my guilty pleasures, which we'll come to. Water bottle. Doesn't weigh too much. It weighs more than just an empty plastic water bottle, but at least I know I'm not going to damage it. I keep one in reserve for the desert of the Camino, when you can get 17, 18k between fountains and stuff. At least I've got 2 then. And for the wine connoisseurs amongst you, you can't beat a nice mug of wine on an evening after a lovely walk. This is a tiny day pack, weighs absolutely nothing, and becomes this. So if I've got a day off in Lyon or something like that, want to have a bit of a walk around town, want to keep my valuables on me, can still have a bottle of water in there, can carry just the essentials. If I wanted to have a day where I send my pack on using the postal service, at least I've got a very small pack, and it really does weigh nothing, less than 100 grams for that. Now this is interesting, not seen many people using this. This is scrubber, so this goes way back to the old thing of washing in a dry bag, and they've just made it a bit better by putting a valve on the bag and putting a scrubbing board inside it without it weighing too much more. So I can put a pair of boxer shorts, a couple of socks in there, a little bit of Dr. Bronner, wish it around for about a minute, rinse it out. It feels as good as a washing machine, pretty much better than doing it in the sink. A couple of pegs there in the bag. What shall we do next? Let's do the sleeping system. There's all my sleeping stuff and a couple of extra bits here. Look at the state of this. This was from Air Hop, or whatever they're called, those shops in Spain you see with a big cow on it. Just a cheap blindfold in case anybody's going over the top with their torch. I got caught without a pillow once, so that's about 30 grams for a little blow up pillow. This is a 2-use thing. It's buff, but it's a buff winter version where it's got some fleece on the inside, so I can make a beanie hat if it gets cold with that, but also I can I can cover my eyes up over the top of that really had-it blindfold I've got to make a really good blindfold. Can't go wrong with a silk liner. If it's hot, that's just enough. If it's cold, then I'll mix that with another one of my guilty pleasures, one of the best bits of kit, I think, in existence. Incredible. I'll do a separate video on this, but I can just put that over the top of the liner, get in that'll add another 10 degrees of warmth to me and works great if any emergencies happen. More guilty pleasures, because here's my electronics. Can't get by without some of this stuff, I'd miss it. So what do we got? Actually, I don't need all of this, so we'll be disposing of some as this video goes on, I think. Got that little light there that you can see. It's a little bike emergency light. That's enough for me. Just to go to the toilet in the night or wherever. I don't need the tiny torch there, which means I don't need the batteries either. They can all go, not taking them now. Just that tiny little emergency bike light, that'll do me. My stone, of course. Can't go without putting your stone on. Some headphones. I could get cheaper, little cable ones, but they're great for phone calls and stuff as well. A fast charging adapter, so I can go off USB-C, a Euro converter cable, that's it. So now I'm all able to plug in from the wall. Samsung charger, I think that's a 10,000 milliamp one, but I can charge by the two kinds of USB, and I can also put my phone just like on the top of it like that for cordless, for a quick charge throw from the one plug socket. I can get quite a lot of charging done really quickly. The required cables, including the watch. I'll be wearing a watch. I haven't mentioned that before, so that's to charge my Apple Watch. Another cable there, and two bits of weight here that really are guilty pleasures. So afternoon in the sun, I finish my walk, I've got my guidebook and I've got other books there on my Kindle. It doesn't reflect in the sun, it's a great way of reading. And for those snorers out there, worry ye not, I've got the Bose Sleep Buds playing noises of waterfalls and waves and rain and gentle things. Can't hear you at all with that. So guilty pleasures, that's my electronic, leaving just some toiletries. Again, I've got too much in here. I can dispose of some of this as we go, and explain about something. So just a 20 there, very nice. It was on offer at TK Maxx, so I got some of the Posh suntan lotion. L'Oreal Men Expert roll-on deodorant, 48 hours. And for her, you say, anti-chafing stick. For some reason, the for men costs twice as much as the for her. I can't imagine there's any difference in the stuff, so I don't mind carrying a pink bottle. It does the same thing. Picked this one up as well. It was only cheap, anti-chafing gel. I did suffer once in the nether regions a little bit with chafing, so not going to risk it. Germaline I do not need. I'll take that out and I'll keep that antiseptic spray. This is one I picked up in Spain. Not sure what it says, but I'm going to get rid of the Germaline. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I'll take this one out for now, but I think I'm going to keep that and take away the Germaline. Toothpaste. Now these are great for travel. Human Gear squidges. It locks the 100ml, so you can get them in the on your cabin luggage. I've got some Dr. Bronner in there for my washing my clothes and washing myself, 100ml. And my everything of that will go into this waterproof bag. It's great to have a waterproof toilet bag for the showers, just so you can get stuff out one at a time without everything getting soaked. It protects stuff and keeps it waterproof. Only weighs about 80 grams. Oh, I really have been packing my fears a little bit, haven't I? They weigh nothing, 10 grams each or something, just as emergency laundry soap and normal soap. Might not even take that, even though it's 20 grams. Brand new, unused, no oil on it cloth for cleaning my glasses, reading glasses and sunglasses. I'll take a smaller one than this, nail clippers. That's there just as a reminder. I need to buy a smaller one and put it in. Toilet roll, it won't be on the roll, it'll be toilet bag in a small sealable bag. No point having it on a bit of cardboard, and it does need to have a little bag for other reasons. A toothbrush, I'll go nicely with that toothpaste that I had there earlier. Wet ones, always handy, it can get sweaty out there on the path. I may just take a normal cheap lightweight razor, but I do like this. Don't need any shaving gel, don't need to do it straight out of the shower. I can leave it a week and go through that, so we'll see. I've got saved enough for little treats. This is a Matador towel, believe it or not. Look how small that is. It's not a very big towel, it's about as big as my face really, but 20 grams, and it is surprisingly absorbent. This is a medium one. I've got quite a few. I've got a large and an extra large. I'll take one of the Sea to Summit Airlight towels. They don't get much bigger than that, but between those two, that's my towel. What a saving in weight I've got there. And soap. I generally use the Dr. I think it's Grandad soap I've got in there, pine tar soap or something. I thought I'd give it a try. But this case is great because you can put your soap there, the air gets in and the liquid doesn't get out, so you can put a bit of slimy soap in, close it up, hang it on the outside of your pack, and you've got dry soap again. It lasts a lot longer. I'll probably put half a bar of Dr. Bronner in there as well, so I've got a bit. And a little bit of first aid. It lists all the stuff on the back. I've taken a few of those things out, added a few more Compeed type things. That reminds me, I must put an antihistamine back in because somebody needed one while I was on my training. I helped them with my first aid kit and I haven't replaced it, so I'll need to put that back in. And of course let's not forget the liner. So if it's raining, of course I haven't got anything draping over the outside of my rucksack. I haven't got a rucksack cover or a poncho, so everything goes inside this waterproof bag, inside the backpack, which keeps everything dry. Well, I hope that was useful for you and gave you some ideas. I'm no expert, but hopefully I've got a few things in there that made you think. There's a list of all the other stuff that I forgot to mention and didn't put it in, but it all comes to just under 7 kilos in total for the entire backpack. I'll carry on doing some more vlogs. If you like it, if you think it's worth it, please do like and subscribe. And of course in September I'll do a vlog of the Camino again. I'll be starting in Burgos this time, and I'd love to share my adventures with you right the way through to Santiago. Thank you ever so much.